Hey guys, I'm Garrulous64, and I'm not wasting any time today because I didn't know what to talk about at all this week. I'm severely lacking motivation, so I just went down a huge Google rabbit hole until I found some really weird stuff. And believe me, you are not gonna want to miss any of this, so make sure you stick around to the end. Before we start though, I'd just like to give a shout out to my current channel supporters. You are all wonderful people, and you are all on screen right now. And if you would like to be wonderful as well, click the join button below the video. Oh, and a huge announcement, I've actually started a new channel that I won't abandon this time, I promise. I've decided to go with the absolutely perfect name, Garrulous64 Gaming, and I will be uploading a video every single weekday. That's 5 videos a week. And speaking of 5 videos a week, there's actually 5 videos uploaded over there right now that you can watch. So yeah, click the card at the top right of the screen and you can check that out. Please, please, I'm begging you, please. The time for messing around is over, and now it is the time of regular Sonic Bros, a ROM hack of Super Mario Bros that I found on some random games website. I'm calling it regular Sonic Bros because it was just called Sonic Bros on the website, even though it's not a hack of Mario Bros, it's a hack of Super Mario Bros. See, there's a big difference there. You see, because one of them is Super, and the other one is the arcade game Mario Bros. And honestly, I don't really think either of them are that super. For those with eyeballs, we've got green hill checkered floors and an adorable little Sonic sprite that... Oh god, who the hell is that? Alright, we've got classic Sonic, modern Sonic, and middle-aged Sonic. But he's from another dimension, don't worry about it. This sprite is so cursed. I don't know what happened here. I guess it's just using the 8-bit limitations, but like, we have some other 8-bit Sonics that look pretty good. But you know what? Throw those guys out, because I'm going with middle-aged Sonic from now on. I'm not really sure what the Goomba replacement is supposed to be. It kind of looks like those like little robots from that one Rhythm Heaven minigame where you screw those guys. That was some unfortunate wording actually, but you can understand what I mean because the footage is on screen. I also noticed that a lot of the blocks have R's on them, or it's middle-aged Sonic's face, and I'm not sure if the R stands for Robotnik or remove eyes, which is what Fire Sonic's palette makes me want to do. I don't know what it was about seeing this creature in the pitch darkness of 1-2, but it rattled me to the core, and I don't think I'm ever going to be the same again. He just looks so powerful standing there. This is just Super Mario Bros. Though, so I did my usual get to World 8 within a few minutes using the warp zones and then die in 8-2. It's kind of like a classic move for me. But now I want to move on to something a little bit more spectacular. I think you guys are really gonna like this one. It's Super Sonic Bros. 2, but we don't know where Super Sonic Bros. 1 is still, so I guess the hunt is still on. Of course, usually we have the playable characters Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess Peach, but in this game we have Sonic, and... Okay, you know who we're playing the entire game as, right? Dear Lord, it's the perfect Sonic experience. What confuses me about this game, though, is that, like, you can see here, they replaced the Shy Guys with the Mario 1 Goomba sprite and the cherries with rings, amongst a few other things. But then there are just, like, a whole bunch of other characters that are not changed at all. And I don't know if it's because maybe, like, this website stole one of the prior releases of this game before it was finished, maybe. Maybe it never got finished and they just uploaded the ROM to their website. I don't really know. It just feels a little disjointed, but I don't want to see any of you guys complaining because this is the best playable character in one of the best video games ever created, Super Mario Bros. 2. There's literally no issues here. Now, I have already made a video about the entire classic Mario trilogy, so if you want to know more about Mario 2 and why I like it so much, you can definitely click the card up there to find out. But I just wanted to say, every time I play this game for a video, I end up playing it longer than anything else that I'm covering in the video because I just get put into like a trance. I love this game. It is so much fun, and honestly, all jokes aside, I really like this Mario 2 Sonic sprite. It looks really, really good, and I wish this whole thing was actually like a finished mod. Would have loved to see some more badniks in different places. You could easily replace the Goombas with, you know, Motobug or something. I think it was probably just about finding the sprites. Maybe they didn't make them. I can't say for sure, but we're gonna move on to something else now, and this is actually the long-awaited Super Sonic Bros. That's right, guys, I finally found it. It's Super Sonic Bros, but it's not quite what I was expecting. It's not a Mario Bros. ROM hack, but instead a fan game using Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars assets with a very crispy Sonic player sprite. I'm sure you can tell by just looking at this, but this game controls like your typical unofficial video game except on random website kind of game, meaning really badly. The sound is also super out of whack, like some sound effects are super loud compared to others, and the music sounds like a ringtone I downloaded on my flip phone back in middle school. I really love that title screen though, it really gets the point of this game across really well. I do have to give this game some props though, because to my surprise, after it crashed randomly early on, I discovered that this game might be entirely randomly generated, because the map screen and the levels I played were different when I booted the game up again. Either that or it's got a set selection of levels it could start with. I really don't know, and I don't care to test it any further. There are also a lot of little accurate things I noticed since I'm such an avid Marioer, but piranha plants won't come out of the pipes when you're next to them, which is something that, I think a lot of people might overlook. All of the hitboxes in the game are very accurate, which I wasn't expecting at all, so you can kind of duck under certain things and you won't get hit. I just kind of figured that Sonic would always have, the 2-block high hitbox or something, because, they wouldn't bother to program in the smaller one. I also expected the Fire Flower to be kind of lame, but it's actually super powerful in this game, because once you have it, you can just blitz through these stages as fast as possible, because fireballs will just decimate anything that loads on screen as soon as they appear. So in the spirit of putting Sonic into Mario, this game actually works pretty well, aside from the really janky controls. This might even be a little bit of a hidden gem, despite how, common this kind of scenario is. It's also not nearly the best version of this, but it is a lot more playable than I originally thought. This feels a little bit like a lightning round, but we're moving on to the next thing because I don't have a lot to say about it, and it's another, cliche thing like Sonic and Mario. We have a Sonic EXE game that I just found bumming around on the interweb. This is Sonicexe Sadness, which is coincidentally accurate to how I feel whenever I see this character. We start off in Creepy Hill Zone, and I agree. The way the website emulates Genesis games has the music slowed down a bunch, and that's a creepypasta staple, so, I'm literally pissing my pants right now. Out of fear, of course, not any other reason. Got all the Sonic.exe staples. Blood water. Blood Sonic. My blood is boiling. I'm so ready for this. There are some little touches in this level that I like, the usual Green Hill Zone bridges. They're broken here. It kind of looks like something terrible happened, maybe a tornado or something. And I can also appreciate how the level has a bit more verticality to it, using springs to jump up to sections, way higher than anything else we've seen in Green Hill before. I also really love that Act 2 starts with this sick double loop. It just reminds me what it feels like to be alive, But I think that's where the sadness finally sets in, because everything else is kinda jank, tons of bottomless pits, bloody spikes everywhere. Not faulting it for presentation, the spikes are just overused a little bit. And thankfully, debug mode was on by default, because I straight up got stuck between a rock and a hard place. And here I thought that was just a saying. I didn't know it was actually a literal thing. I lied, there's actually one more thing I like. Act 3 has this really nice dark blue or night palette to it, but I immediately game overed and had to start all the way back at the start of Cliché Hill Zone, and I'm just not strong enough to continue. Fortunately, though, we're not leaving Sonic EXE behind just yet, because the last topic of the day has something to do with this funny little freak as well. Here it is, it's something I really never thought I'd talk about on this channel, but, the channel's dying at this point anyway, so I might as well just give in. I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm not good at Friday Night Funkin', and I don't see the appeal because it's just DDR without a dance mat. I don't really know why it's so popular. I think it's because it's free. Before you start, shitting blood, though, I do see the appeal in the visuals, and I do like some of the music, but a lot of the songs still just have too many, beep boops for my tastes. And you know what? I feel like I just have really bad taste in general, so maybe I am wrong. I don't know. I also gotta shout out the modding scene for this game because it blows my mind that there's literally a mod for everything you could possibly think of, and even the mods end up having mods for themselves? It's insane. Honestly amazing. I've heard of some really impressive Sonic mods for this game that maybe someday I could look at in their own video, but I gotta be honest, I don't really know what I would talk about at length. It's basically just new skins and music, some new mechanics here and there, right? I don't know, let me know in the comments if you want to see me try some more of this stuff sometime. But for today, I just found this Sonic skin mod that goes over the base game, no new music or anything, and this was just sitting on some random website, and I can't for the life of me find out where it came from. So if you do know, please tell me and I will pin your comment down below. It's important that I you know, want the credit to be out there, of course. Sonic takes over the player slot here, and Amy is there just chillin', really faithful to the game's art style, and I can dig it. Replacing all the usual characters, we've got Eggman, Cream and Cheese, who are absolutely adorable, doing the little dance moves. Shadow is here, and he does not have a gun, which is concerning, considering the character who replaced does have one. Like, you think that'd be a no-brainer, right? I don't know why it was such a huge shock to me that Rouge was in charge of songs with names like these, but there she is. She sure is in the game. And then the final thing, there's this really wholesome Christmas song where Tails and Cosmo are sitting on a couch together and singing, and, like, literally every Sonic character you can imagine is in this shot somewhere. Like, you know, you have Eggman, Metal, Silver, Omega, all of these really cool characters right there front and center with their own little animations, but then if you look in the background, you can see characters like Sally Acorn, the Freedom Fighters, the Chaotix, Tangle and Whisper are even back there. Like, I wasn't even gonna put this in the video, right? But then I saw this song and how cool this scene was, and I decided, hey, I just want to mention this at least, because I think this is adorable and a lot of work went into this, clearly. Just look at Tails and Cosmo, it's so wholesome. Like, it's too bad that in canon, Cosmo was atomized by a laser cannon. That kind of put a little bit of damper on things. Last but certainly least, we have everyone's favorite frightening fettuccine fuckboy. He's back again, and this time he's singing about killing people and, you know, the whole shebang, his whole deal. He's also got a little Christmas alt, which kind of reminds me of, like, Kingdom Hearts Nightmare Before Christmas or something, but you just press arrow keys and he goes away, I guess. That's all you had to do. See, all those creepypastas were completely unnecessary, because you just have to press, like, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, plus start, and that's the Konami code, sorry, not in this game. And just like I said, there's not really a lot I had to say about this, I just kind of like the visuals a lot, so yeah, props on that, and I think the video is over now, so thanks for watching if you made it this far. Make sure to check out that other new channel I mentioned at the beginning, because you now have 5 more videos to watch after you're done watching this one. That's like 4 more than the one you just watched. Well, anyway, yeah, see you later. Bye.